juices in the background. So I just want to remind everyone that this is totally me having lots of fun, and it's not meant to be anything like super, you know, I'm not trying to teach or anything like that necessarily. Just want to inspire you guys to get out there and create just like I'm doing. Right now I'm just using a mechanical pencil, nothing special, and I'm just going around making marks everywhere on the canvas. It's just to kind of get that feel, you know, start to get that energy out on the canvas. And I don't forget inside, that's encouragement too. And I just want to get some energy out there on my canvas and get some energy into, you know, being creative and like sparking that mood to create. I'm sorry, I look kind of like duty. Anyway, all right. Now I'm using just like one of the thin Sharpies. And again, this is just underneath. None of this is going to show. I'm just being super casual and silly and not really giving much thought to my marks. Just having fun, just feeling it out, just getting my creative juices and mojo flowing. Here comes my kitty to probably knock over the things that I'm doing right now, which is whatever. He's gonna do it no matter what I do. So now I'm going to get a little bit of paint and move my cat, or else he's gonna knock you guys over. And let me get some of my paints. Again, I'm being super random with this. No super reason. I don't know, I keep using the word super. I apologize for that word. But I'm just getting some paint down. Hopefully it'll come out. Maybe it won't. Okay, there we go. It's about to give up. See? Don't give up. It's gonna come out now. I think. Here we go. I got some beautiful teal, like aquamarine going on. And I'm just gonna smudge that around. Smudgy, smudgy. Smudge, smudge. I actually love to put my darks down first because my favorite thing is to have those colors in the background. And when I'm finished with my painting, I can see so many things in the back, and I love it. So I like to have those dark colors in the back. And as you see, I am not doing anything super sexy or special right now. I am just creating texture, some color, some interest for the background. That's all I'm doing. When I first did abstract of any kind, I had watched, gosh, what is her name? I'm going to forget it completely now. Louise Fletcher. And I would just sit and listen to Art Juice, and just one episode after the other, and I would create, and my first abstract art that I ever did was like mud. It was so bad, it was so awful. I'm not even saying that I'm really good at, you know, composition or, you know, the different contrasts. I just go with what I like, what makes me happy. But I definitely am better at not creating mud. And if I do create any type of mud, I can easily overcome it. I'm very good at going back and just fixing the mess I make. So before I didn't know how to do that. You just learn by practicing. Obviously, some people take classes and some people do workshops and stuff like that online, which, you know, that's awesome. I watch a lot of YouTube. I listen to a lot of different artists on podcasts and things like that. And I just practice because I love it so much anyway. So I'm just getting a lot from just doing it. So right now I'm just kind of laying down colors. I don't know if I'll even finish this with you guys, but it's been a really long time since I've made a video. I'm actually working on one of my books right now, but I know it'll take a while. So I didn't want you guys to forget about me, because I'm here and I definitely have thought about you guys and wanting to get something out. So I decided I was going to make something short and sweet and fun and just letting you know that I'm okay and that I'm still around working on stuff. I just, part of it is just being super tired from work. So that's one of the things, and then just life in general. And then also, as I've said in the past, I have ADHD. So there's times that I'm on and I'm just go, 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 go. I can put out tons of videos. I can create tons of art. And there's other times where I am just super like paralyzed and can't do anything because I'm just like, it's called, it's like, well, I think it's just called ADHD paralysis, but I get like that, and then it's just like, I have all these things in my mind, 100 things I want to do, and I end up doing none because I just sit there in paralysis. So that happens quite a bit, and it has happened quite a bit lately. I'm not going to lie, that's a lot of what it is. But then I also will be very tired from work and life, and so yes, I've been working on something. It's just been going a lot slower. One of my books, actually it's a binder, I'm pretty excited about it, something I haven't done before. So that's going to be fun when that goes up. But I wanted to bring you something. I didn't want to keep you guys waiting anymore. So these colors are really, really kind of awesome. So we have almost like a lime green, and then I have my teal light color over there. I'm sure you can see. And I'm just having some fun. I'm actually kind of just going over it because I don't feel like getting my my heating tool because I don't want to have to bother with all that, and then it would make it much faster drying. So instead I'm going over it and making it really thin layers, and so it'll dry much faster and I can keep going. Because that's how you create that mud, is when you are impatient, which is me, and then you don't have you don't give it the time to dry, and then the colors all get all mucked together and everything. So obvious reasons why it gets super muddy. So I am definitely not really taking this super seriously, which I don't actually usually take it very, very seriously, but I usually give more thought than I'm giving to it right now. But I just really wanted to say hi and pop in and do a little art with you guys. So that's what I'm doing right now. So yes, it's a little bit, it's just having fun. Today I'm just having fun. So I hope you guys are enjoying just being here with me for a few minutes, because that's what's happening now. It's just some fun. So this is going to create some texture. I'm going to let that be thick. Yeah, that's fun. So a lot of, for me, art is play, and I'm telling you, goodness, like that's the part for me that makes, that's the therapy for me. Just play. It's like, you know, it's like almost a form of meditation. And it's kind of like, I learned somewhere, it might have been through a podcast. Actually, I think it was Art to Life. It was one of theirs, but he was talking to I think it was two women. I really don't know which one it was. And they were discussing meditation and art. And I know one of the things for me, so like for example, when you're driving and you are doing something, but when you've been driving like a certain, you know, route, like day in and day out, it goes without a lot of thought. Of course, you're paying attention because you're driving, but it's almost like you're in a meditative state because it's something you've done again and again and again and again and again. And some of your best ideas and thoughts can come in those times because your brain is active, even though, and you're like doing a meditation almost. So a lot of people come up with their best ideas when they're driving. And I feel like for me, that can happen obviously times like that. But for me, when I'm doing my art, that for me is a big form of meditation. It's almost like when I journal, and I can really put a lot of feeling down on my canvas, you know, whether it looks good or not. Right now it's kind of, but and it gives me time to like think. It's like all those little sparks in my brain are just making all those connections while I'm doing my art. So it's just very therapeutic and really, really good. It's one of those really healthy habits when you would rather go do something destructive. Or, you know, if you're really mad or really sad or whatever, I mean, it's just, it's such a wonderful thing. It's such a great healthy outlet, and it helps a lot with putting your thoughts down, and even if they don't make sense, it's just getting your feelings and thoughts and time, energy onto something positive. And art is like that for me. And also, as you do it over and 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 over again, you're obviously going to get better and better and better and better and better at what you're doing. So it's a win, 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 win. So it's kind of like how I tell people. I was thinking about it today with journaling. My goodness. I know I say it a lot, and it seems like I'm not taking it very seriously when I say it, but it's very true that journaling did change my life. I mean, drastically changed my life. I made some huge moves from journaling. And I even looked back on one of my entries at one point, and it said on this date in a year from now, like, you'll turn here and you'll be whatever that goal was. And guess what? I was there. So it's like, I don't know if I believe in all, like, you know, manifesting and all those things, but I can tell you there's a lot of power in your thoughts and writing stuff down and just being very, what's the word? Being very meaningful, thoughtful, with the things that you want to do in your life, taking it seriously, and just writing down those thoughts or meditating on those thoughts while you create. So I encourage art, like I said, obviously. That's what all this is about. But I also very much encourage journaling, period. Get those thoughts down. Even like with the art journaling, when I do the collages and the quotes and the poetry and just with the words and the pictures and stuff like that, it's the same thing. It's getting all that down, getting it out of your mind onto, it's almost like you're giving it life, giving life to those thoughts. So it's so powerful, honestly. And like I said, it's not like a woo-woo thing. It's honestly just, it's so powerful because you may have had these thoughts a million times, but when you see it in front of you, or you've written it down, or you've really been able to sit and think it through, that helps you to actually bring those things to fruition. And I don't know if there's anything woo-woo about that. It's just honestly, you know, it's almost like you're able to give it life and make it a plan almost, you know? So important. Important, healthy, and yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know if you can see that. You know, so many times we want to use things to numb our mind, to take us out of reality. And I understand that 100%. I'm not, there's no judgment with me with that, because I completely understand. When we can be very focused, very vigilant, very present, we can accomplish so many things. And that's how I feel when I'm journaling, for sure, when I'm doing my art. I'm very present, I'm very aware and focused and driven. So I think it's something that can, again, change your life. And like I said, I don't take that lightly. It sounds like I'm just being cliche or frivolous with my words. Not at all. I mean that with my whole heart. So let's see what other color I can use. What would be a big no-no? I feel like red would be just a horrible color to use, so I'm going to use it. So that's what I'm going to do. Come on, red. That's obnoxious. Sorry, guys. Here it comes. It's very thick. I think it's a little dried out, which I like, because it's going to make it dry a super thick. Look at that. Yeah, chunky, chunky. So, all right. Blip, blip, blip. It's like silky. I love that feeling. It's like silky to put it across the canvas. I love it. Like I said, I know this isn't much of anything. It's actually becoming a little bit muddy because I'm not giving it any time to dry. So forgive me. I'm just here talking to you and having fun with my colors. So don't expect much tonight. Today, this morning, whenever you're watching this, honestly. For me, it's nighttime. I'm actually pretty tired, working all day with the kids. And so I do need some sleep here soon. But like I said, I probably won't even really edit this. I'm just going to put it out there for you guys. And hopefully the sound quality isn't too bad. That is my hope. It's just a quick, how do you do? This is awful. I admit it. This is really not good. But I hope you guys are having some fun with me. So, I almost don't know if I should like get out while the kitten's good and work on this again some more tomorrow. This is something that's really cool about abstract art, actually any art, because you can sit here and do this whole background and do whatever you want on here. You could come back another day and completely cover it, or you come back another day and you could actually paint something on top of it, you know, some type of picture, or you could, you know, do collage, or you could put quotes and words, and you could do so much. Like, I don't feel like a canvas is ruined until you just like burn it with fire and destroy it or something, because it's just not ever a loss for me. I feel actually one of my favorite things to do, and I have yet to buy too much, but I will always find like the coolest stuff at Goodwill or like a thrift store of like different substrates, like signs, you know, made out of wood, or even particle type board, or like old canvases that have, you know, discarded paintings and stuff on, and use those as my own substrate and go over them, because like I said, I really do love a good background for the interest in the texture anyway. And so that I have actually bought stuff and done that with it. I just haven't done anything into completion yet. So I have started a few like that. I have this one that's really, really cool. It has a door on it, and it's like I'm just saving that for something, and I don't know what yet. But one day it's gonna be like boom, boom, boom. It's gonna be the perfect idea. I know it. So I'm holding out hope for that. You know, what was that song? I'm holding out for a hero at the end of the night. So that's what I'm doing. I'm holding out hope for that cool substrate I found one day. Yeah, so this is really going to be just something that's going to dry overnight, this awful thing. And tomorrow I'm going to come back, I'm going to show you how you can make a part 2 of my crazy how do you do video. And you'll see how we can revamp this, make it into something glorious. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy that. And I'm sorry, like I said, that I look a little bit like crap, but that's okay, because I just wanted to say hi, show you that I'm alive, show you that I'm still excited about art and about what it can do in your life, and love you guys, and I'm so glad you're here, and I'm so glad that you're still with me, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.